ahead and start off with the call of order. Before I get started, I would like to read a message that Dr. Brown sent out to all the staff. It is with profound sadness that I share the news of the passing of one of our own, Alan Bowen, the dedicated driver of Bus 18 who passed away unexpectedly from a heart attack on Saturday, August 16th. For nearly 18 years, Alan has been a steadfast and reassuring presence for the students and families he served. He was the first smiling face many of our children saw in the morning and the last one to wish them a good evening. Alan safely transported students on both general education and special needs routes, and his kindness, patience, and commitment to their well-being were evident to all who knew him. He was a cherished member of our transportation family and our entire school community. The loss of a longtime colleague and friend is deeply felt. Please keep Alan's family, friends, our transportation department in your thoughts and prayers during this incredibly difficult time. Let's continue to support one another as we navigate this loss. Thank you. So we'll go ahead and get started with Pledge Allegiance. If you'd please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So cute. So we're going to go ahead and start off with student recognition. So Josiah, we'll go ahead and...
All right, thank you all for coming today. We're going to start it off with the students' recognition, and thank you all for coming. They did one hell of a job last year, coming second place in junior high and the high school in the state of Indiana. And we'll be also recognizing some fifth graders who come to the junior high with us this year from Anderson and Rutgers Ridge. So we'll get started. Thank you.
Cammie Anderson Compton. Bo Benedine. Caden Bitzel. Charlie Black. Madeline Black. Jewel Blaylock. Ariana Callis. Skylar Chambers. Kiara Cooper. Ryan Copeland. Liam Crabtree. DJ Davis. Floyd Davis. Ethan Fisher. Emmett Forey. Taylor Gorley. Isabella Hendren. Spencer Kempton. Timmy's not here. Andrew Kendall. Levi Klein. Ariana Lee. Caleb Lewis. Willow Mannix. Autumn Squirrel McCall. She also, at the IBO 3D competition in West Virginia over the summer, placed 6th in the world. Abby McDonald. Eori Udi. That's all, Chair. That's it? Yeah. Yep.
Good job, everyone.
Okay, you guys want to right in front. Just keep going on. Get up here. For a couple rows.
Don't worry about blocking. Look at Ashley.
Have fun, Ashley.
Y'all are good. Let's do a row like on your knees in front too.
Parents, you can come down front and take pictures.
I can get down there. I can't get back there.
Okay. Ashley. Now you're good.
Don't leave after Ashley takes your picture.
Yeah, we gotta
Up here.
make sure everybody gets in here. Okay, is everybody ready? Look this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Stay there.
Stay there.
I see Kelsey back there.
This will be all over socials tonight. That's right.
Good job, everyone.
Congratulations.
I'll see you tomorrow, Abby.
So we're gonna start the pre-bargaining here? Okay. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys. I know.
So we will go ahead and continue with the pre-bargaining public hearing. Dr. Brown.
Good evening. So prior to beginning bargaining with our MTA, our Teachers Association, we are required by law to have a pre-bargaining meeting and to receive public comments pertaining to the negotiations, the teacher contract negotiations. So at this time, we are asking for any public comments related to our bargaining process. There are none.
So I guess I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Yep.
So can I get a motion to adjourn?
Making a motion to adjourn the pre-bargaining public hearing.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. So we'll move on to the consent agenda. So 25-104, approval of agenda, August 20th, 2025 regular meeting. 25-105, approval minutes of the July 10th, 2025. Work session, July 16th, 2025. Hearing on lease and additional appropriations and regular meeting, July 21st, 2025, executive session, and July 30th, 2025, building corporation meeting. 25-106, approval of payment of claims. 25-107, approval of financial report. 25-108, approval of personnel report. 25-108.1, addenda of personnel report. 25-109, approval of donations and grants. So I'll read through those. District had one. Norton's King's Daughters Hospital employees donated snacks, hand sanitizer, earbuds, and other classroom supplies for teachers and nurses. Anderson Elementary School has two. First one is Staples donated 12 5-foot cabinets in the amount of $4,028.64. Second one is Staples donated 11 30-inch shelves in the amount of $5,828.79. Deputy Elementary School had two, an anonymous donation of $2,000 to be used for classroom needs. Second one, Nutrition Ag Solutions donated $1,000 to be used for the chicken coop project. Lydia Milton Elementary School, they had one from the Bethany Legacy Foundation, donated $500,000 to be used for upgrades to the playground. Rikers Ridge Elementary School, Teton Corporation donated concrete pads and set and anchor 3 benches for the Briner Betty Memorial benches in the amount of $4,140. Madison Consolidated High School, Cullen Insurance Agency donated $100 to the football team. Miracle Family Trust donated $50 to the football team. 25-110, approval of field trip requests. We have 3 of those. We have an overnight field trip request from FFA Advisor to take 40 students to the North American Livestock Show on November 14th, 2025 in Louisville, Kentucky. The second one, we have an overnight field trip request from Athletic Director Devin Brierly for the high school girls soccer team to participate in the girls soccer tournament in Evansville on August 29th through the 30th of 2025. Third one, we have a request from the high school boys tennis coach Jeremy Huff to take approximately 14 tennis players to Cincinnati, Ohio on August 10th, 2025 to attend a professional tennis tournament in Kings Island. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend that the board approve with one motion and one vote the consent agenda items 25-104 through and including 25-110 as presented.
Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve consent agenda as presented.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, passed.
I believe from our personnel report that we just officially hired our new social studies teacher, Katie Strandmark. Katie, would you stand? Congratulations. Welcome. We're glad you could be here tonight.
Welcome aboard. Any comments? No comments. Okay, no comments. So we'll move on to the action items. 25-111, approval of estimated out-of-state transfer tuition. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the estimated out-of-state transfer tuition. Transfer tuition is mandatory for all out-of-state students enrolled in our district. Tuition is estimated for those students and finalized at a later date after the October ADM count. Payment for tuition may be made in full payment upon enrollment or for installments as listed below. I am seeking approval of the 25-26 estimated out-of-state transfer tuition and payment due dates as followed. The estimated tuition is $8,620.30, or broken into 4 payments: August 31st, 2025, October 24th, 2025, December 19, 2025, and February 20, 2026, in the amounts of $2,155.08. Asking for approval of the tuition.
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion, we approve 25-111.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, vote by, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-112, approval of transfer of appropriations in cash. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the transfer of appropriations biannually on June 30 and December 31st. The Finance Department reviews the approved budget for necessary adjustments. These transfers do not increase the total approved appropriations budgeted for 2025. The transfers merely allow us to make appropriation adjustments to individual accounts. The cash transfer from education funds to cover the child care expenditures. So we're asking for approval of the transfer of appropriations.
Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve 25-112.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Can I get a vote signified by saying aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-113, approval of resolution to reduce appropriation budgets 2025. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the resolution to reduce the appropriations for the 2025 budget year. You found in your packet a resolution concerning the reduction of appropriations for the 2025 budget year. If we do not need to spend the entire budget, this will free up necessary cash needed to fund the 2026 budget.
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion, we approve 25-113.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay. Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-114, approval of staff evaluation plan. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve our staff performance evaluation plan. It is required to review the plan and submit it to the Department of Education yearly if needed. For the 25 to 26 school year, we have adopted the attached evaluation model, locally developed plan, modified RISE. So asking for approval.
Can I get a motion?
I make a motion that we approve 25-114 for the staff evaluation plan.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, get a vote. Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-115, Dr. Brown.
Yeah, in your packets you have for a first reading, MCS Policy 2221, Mandatory Curriculum, 2410, Audio, Video, and Digital Recording of Meetings, MCS Policy 2414, Reproductive Health and Family Planning and Human Sexuality Instruction, MCS Policy 2416, Student Privacy and Parental Access to Information, MCS Policy 2461, Recording of IEP team meetings and case conferences, MCS Policy 2623, Student Assessment, MCS Policy 3220.02, Supplemental Payments for Teachers, MCS Policy 5111, Determination of Legal Settlement and Eligibility for Enrollment of Students Without Legal Settlement in the Corporation, Proof of Indiana Residency, MCS Policy 5200, Attendance, MCS Policy 5223, Release Time for Religious Instruction, MCS Policy 5517, Anti-Harassment, MCS Policy 5517.01, Bullying, MCS Policy 5600, Student Discipline, MCS Policy 5605, Suspensions and Expulsions of Students with Disabilities, MCS Policy 5610, Suspension and Expulsion of Students, MCS Policy 5611, Due Process Rights, and MCS Policy 5771, Search and Seizure. This is the first reading of the revised policies, therefore no action is required. I would note that those are all in response to legislation that became enacted on July 1st.
Okay. So we'll move on to 25-116, approval to declare field painter and paint obsolete and of no further use to the corporation. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board declare a field painter and 25-gallon buckets of paint obsolete and of no further use to the corporation. This field painter is no longer used with our upgrade to the turf tank 2 years ago. We have another field painter that is similar to this in the event that we need a backup. So asking for permission to declare it obsolete.
Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, let's vote. Signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Passed. 25-117, approval of fuel contract. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the fuel contract with Suburban Propane for propane in the amount of $2.12 per gallon. Asking for approval.
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion, we approve 25-117.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, let's vote. Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass. 25-117. 25-118, approval of student teaching agreement with Purdue University. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the student teaching agreement with Purdue University as presented.
Okay. Can I get a motion?
I'm making a motion to approve 25-118.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? So let's signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Passed. 25-119, approval to, designate signer for special education excess cost applications. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board designate me to be the authorized as the designated signer for special education excess cost SEEC applications. SEEC applications are submitted to request additional funding from the IDOE for alternative services and private residential school placements for students with special needs if determined to be a need by the case conference committee and the special education individual education plan team. So asking for permission for me to be the signer.
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion, we approve 25-119.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-120, approval of services provided by Grateful Care ABA Services. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve services provided by Grateful ABA Services to students that they work with when requested and agreed upon by both parties. The services are arranged between Grateful Care ABA Services and the families and are of no cost to the Madison Consolidated Schools. So we're asking for approval.
Can I get a motion?
I make a motion we approve 25-120.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-121, approval of services provided by Above and Beyond ABA Therapy. Dr. Brown.
I recommend the board approve the services provided by Above and Beyond ABA Therapy to provide ABA services to students with whom they work when requested and agreed upon by both parties. The services are arranged between Above and Beyond ABA Therapy and the families and are of no cost to the Madison Consolidated Schools. Asking for approval.
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion, we approve 25-121.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-122, approval of 2025-2026 JAG Partnership Agreement. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the 2025-26 JAG Partnership Agreement. This agreement covers the first semester with plans to extend it once additional funding is secured. So asking for approval for the JAG Partnership Agreement.
Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion for 25-122.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, vote by signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-123, approval of MOU for services for mental health offices at the professional building. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the approval of the MOU for services for the mental health offices at the professional building. This memorandum outlines the responsibilities and limitations of the relationship with the mental health services providers whom families will hire privately and may need to meet with students during the school day. So asking for permission.
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion, we approve 25-123.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, vote signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-124, approval to purchase playground equipment. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the purchase of playground equipment from Mid-States Recreation in the amount of $509,096. Bethany Legacy donated $500,000 with the remaining balance coming from our operations fund in 2026. So asking for approval.
Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve 25-124.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
When was the expected installation date for this?
Spring break, and it'll take about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Is that it? No other questions coming?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
just
all
making,
one.
okay, just making sure. Can we vote signify by saying aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-125, approval memorandum of understanding for contracted services. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the MOU with Life Smart Youth, which has provided students with prevention health education programming in grades 4 through 8 and Mental Health Essentials at MCHS. This partnership and programming align with revised Policy 2221, mandatory curriculum, as well as Senate Bill 442. So asking for approval.
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion, we approve 25-125.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. 25-126, approval resolution authorizing litigation against social media companies. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, I recommend the board approve the resolution authorizing litigation against social media companies as presented.
Okay. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve 25-126.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, vote, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
Passed. Open public comments? He didn't know. Yeah. Yep, 3 to 1.
No public comments.
No public comments. Okay. We'll start off with board member comments now. Mike Scott.
They say you don't know what you're missing until it's taken away, and I kind of feel that once school started again, it's been an absolute blessing to see social media light up, particularly from our elementaries and preschools, and the cute little kids every day doing fun things and seeing smiles on faces and stuff. I had really missed that during the months of June and July, so it was kind of fun to see that again. Our athletics got off to a fantastic start last night. Our high school girls volleyball team won a 5-set match against Batesville. I want to say it was like, when you added up all the points, it ended up being 110 to 104. But I didn't get home until late. But it was fun to watch. And the gals are back in action tonight at New Albany, so no rest for the weary. And then the last thing, we're going to have a little fun on Friday. I've been talking with Mr. Lawhead at the high school. Something I did last year and I wanted to repeat it this year is the faculty is voting on the top 3 senior painted parking lot spots. And those will be announced, and I'm providing some cash prizes for their efforts. And it's going to be pretty tough to choose this year because there was a lot of good artists.
Pretty cool. Pretty awesome.
Thanks, Mike. Jody.
I just want to say welcome back. It's feels like it's been a pretty good start so far. And just like David read earlier, continued prayers to our bus driver, Alan, and his family. And all the people that people's lives that he touched. So that was the only negative thing that I've heard so far.
Yeah. Thanks, Jody. Dustin.
I'd just like to say, and you see in the board notes, we approved some additional pay for special ed teachers. And I just want to say kudos to our special ed teachers and our administration for working that out. As a former special ed teacher, the beginning of the year is always super stressful with annual case reviews, IEP goal plans, trying to make sure everything's in line. So to see everybody work together so that they could come in early and get that set up and not start their school year super stressed is appreciative as a special teacher or a former teacher. So thank you guys for that. And then the approval of JAG. I'm a big JAG proponent. Both my kids have been in JAG. So it's unfortunate they got washed out in the state budget and everything that happened. So it's good seeing the Southeast Indiana Workforce Board and our schools work together to still provide that for our students. I think it's a huge impact on some students who otherwise might not have those options. So
It's a great program.
yeah, those are my 2 things.
Also, a shout out to all the attendance stipends that we gave. I know that makes, when people are, I know there's times when people have to take off, but when we don't have to find subs and stuff to to replace those people, it just makes, life easier, and it's always better for our students to have those people here. So we appreciate your efforts on being here. Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
So
a lot of them.
that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They're appreciated.
There you go. And stuff. So I'll go next. So just a lot of activity. It's sort of fun when you go down Clifty Drive in the evenings and the campus is just packed. People everywhere. kids out there, so everything's kicking off. Summer didn't seem like it lasted very long, and you go to the stores now, you're already seeing Halloween stuff up. So it's going to all happen really fast. So from what I'm understanding, everything's going really well. Like the rest of everyone up here, it's fun to see everything on Facebook. You know, the kids going back. I'm sure sleepless mornings for the teachers waking up and getting stuff going, so everything's appreciated. Before I turn it over to Dr. Brown, though, I do want to state that the board will conduct a work session and budget work session on Thursday, September 4th, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. The next regular board meeting and budget public hearing will be Wednesday, September 10th, 2025 at 6 o'clock. Dr. Brown.
Yeah, so it has been an amazing start of the school year. Appreciate our staff. They've worked so hard to have everything ready and just have gone above and beyond as they just do around here. So greatly appreciate that. We are up in enrollment. We're kind of keeping track of that as we get to our count day of October 1, but right now things look pretty good, and we're pleased to have so many new Cubs to welcome to our school district. There are a lot of reasons to attend this school district, and you know, I was thinking about that the other morning, that I can't think of a better place around here to send a child than this school district. And I say that actually without bias. If I were just looking at all the things that we have going, the programming, the quality of education, when I look at things like we've added esports for our kids, we have a production studio that's up and running now over at the junior high, which I don't know of another school district that has that. It's simply amazing, with a Nashville recording artist running it. So it's pretty special. We have our farm stop, our kids running their own grocery store downtown with the help of John Schutte and Ashley Schutte and the Schutte family who are living there these days. Yes. And again, real world experiences where the kids are working within the community, working with local farmers, selling produce, running a business, meeting payroll, all the things that have to happen in just an incredible, again, opportunity. Like, I don't know another school district offering students that kind of real world experience. And then I look at our fine arts program, which has been a shining example for Madison for a very, very long time. There's just a lot of really good things here. And then when you look at our athletics, last year we had record-breaking kinds of results across the board. I'm sure we'll continue that this year. We've got great coaches, student athletes that just leave it all on the field. This fall, sports have begun. We've got girls golf, volleyball, football, tennis, cross country. Again, just so many things that kids can choose to participate in this school district. Our dedicated staff is probably the #1 reason to come here, I feel like. So I understand why people are choosing. I mean, it's just a great place to be. So keep up with our activities on our Facebook page. Ashley does a great job of updating that, as do our staff members in our schools. Also want to thank our custodians. Getting school ready is an incredible job, and we had a lot of construction going on this summer. That will continue over the next few years, certainly, and appreciate everything they do to get ready for us to start. We should have our high school board reps soon, so hopefully maybe September, but certainly the next meeting, if not by then. So again, thank you to everyone for all the help. Our families, too, for being patient. The first couple of weeks, there's things to work out, as you know. We appreciate your flexibility and understanding as we've gotten things up and going. So thank you.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adjourn the regular meeting?
Make a motion, we adjourn the regular meeting.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
It's adjourned.
I have a question. So is Jay still here?
I told you 35 minutes.
Will you sign that?
So look at this. So I just noticed, so this one says, this total says